feel good, man. Just enjoying this moment right now, and just doing it with the teammates as well. So I'm just happy to be here right now.
Orlando said in the first day that you were a guy that was your shot making translated, and you kind of showed everybody that. Is that a rewarding feeling to come here and when maybe people don't know you yet, feel like they know your game now?
Yeah, it's definitely a rewarding feeling. I've been working hard this summer. Just staying in the gym, 2 to 3 times a day and practicing. So, it just feels good when you just put in that work and it shows on the court.
What's the best way you could describe what it's like to watch one of these Damian Collins dunks? I think he's had 4 or 5 alien dunks in this trip.
It's crazy. It just blows my mind how high he can jump, man. I just know he got a 40 plus vertical, and it's just crazy to see it in the game, just to be right there, next to him. It just blows my mind.
What did it mean to you cruise through the first 3 games to get pushed a little bit today?
Yeah, we just prepared for it. We talked about it. When we huddled up and stuff. Like, these guys are physical. These guys, are older and more aggressive. So we just planned on it.
Some fans giving you the nickname Antonio Reeves. What do you think of that?
It's a pretty good nickname. I think so. It's smooth. It's smooth.
You said you don't have one yet, right, on this team? You don't have a nickname yet?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Or you do?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
what is it?
It's two-tone.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Which one's better, two-tone or threes?
Both of them are cool with me. I don't really mind.
What were the conversations when it's you're down 8 or you're up 1 at halftime? What were the conversations like in the huddle?
It got hot for a minute, just because the games are so close at the moment. So, we just came together and, talked about it and discussed what we need to do on the floor.
Who, obviously your coaches' voices are there, but was there a player's voice who kind of came out during that time of stress where you guys needed to pull together?
Yeah, it was Sabir. He was heated at the moment, but, he talked to his team and he led like he should.
What was he saying?
Some defensively, I don't really remember what he said, but it was on the defensive end. Yeah.
Were all the words suitable for print or no?
Suitable for print?
Yeah, like were they family-friendly words he was saying?
Oh, and nah, some of it, it was and it wasn't. It was like in between. He had something to say, and then, it was just, it was smooth after that. Like he just said something regular. So.
You guys like to think of yourselves as an old team, but today there was a guy with a gray beard.
Oh yeah.
Literally a gray beard. I think there were 6 guys that were 30 plus. I mean,
man,
what was it like? Just those guys are pretty physically developed, and they know the game. They're kind of crafty. What was it like to play against really truly grown men out there?
Man, it was just a learning experience. We ain't really played teams like that when we was down here, and just seeing that. And just, playing against it, it's just going to make us better at the end. So.
Talk me through when you kind of get on a hot streak like that, you hit 4 in a row. Just what's your mindset? Get me the ball so I can keep going?
Yeah, just keep shooting. If I get on a hot streak like that, I know in my head that I'm not going to miss. So that's my mindset. That's my thought process.
It seems like in the stretches that somebody's gotten hot, there was Jacob yesterday, you, 2 or 3 different games. This is a team that everybody out there just goes, keep feeding it to them.
Yeah, it's keep feeding it. Whoever got the high hand, just give it to them. Because, they got the high hand, they can't miss. So that's what it is.
One question from the chat.
Yeah. Antonio, about that heat check 3 after making 4 in a row, if I could slow it down too. Just what's it feel like to be on a run like that?
It feels good. Just, we all out there just competing at the highest level. And basically it felt good as soon as that 3 went down. And, I was happy and my whole team was jumping around. So, we stretched out the league. And, after that, we was ready to go.
Talk a little bit about just this trip and the bonding of the team. How it's been for you guys.
Bonding the team, everybody, definitely bonded. Everybody went to the water park together, went to the beach together. Some of us did fishing together as well. So, everybody just, was with each other the whole time, and we definitely bonded.
All right, we're going to let Antonio go and move on to Coach O.
Good job, kid.
We can start with
Thanks, Tom.
All right, good.
Oh, what can you say about that kid's performance?
No, it was he got it going, you know, and I think what you saw is that what we preach all the time: when someone's got it going, the rest of the guys are fully aware and they want to keep feeding that guy. But he's demonstrated that in practice throughout the summer that he can get going pretty quickly.
I think defensively it's been a point of emphasis for him as well. We know what he can be offensively, but you guys are really kind of driving that point home. Just how open to coaching do you think he's been? And it kind of
No, he's a phenomenal kid and phenomenal young man. I don't know how much it's been asked of him, but it's being asked of him now that to make him a well-rounded player, he's going to have to continue doing what he's been doing for us defensively. And you know, now obviously we got a lot of video that we can utilize to start teaching him when we get back to school and start getting back in the gym and working.
Like I asked him, getting pushed a little bit, having a closer game, had to be
Yeah.
pretty good to see what they're made of.
It was, you know, you had the perfect combination of things. A quick turnaround from last night, where a game where you were shooting lights out, to a noon game, and against a veteran, experienced team that was going to be very physical. So last night we huddled up and we showed them some clips of the team because we knew we weren't going to walk through this morning, you know, we were expecting that. We were expecting, the staff was expecting it.
Yeah.
And we wanted to see that. How were they going to respond? You know, how are we going to be when we got some stress? Or we going to splinter? Or we going to come together? And the guys came together. And you know what? I got to give Xavier a lot of credit. Xavier was, you know, not only stepped up on the court, but he stepped up vocally and with his leadership.
What?
Hi, Oscar.
How are you doing? I mean, has Kentucky ever played a guy with a gray beard before?
Yeah, I think maybe me and Brew and I in practice, but no, I don't know if we have or not. I mean,
Were they a little bit surprised by just? I mean, that was a really old, you know, grown up. Assuming there's a bunch of 240 and 50-pound men out there.
Yeah.
Do you think your guys were a little bit jarred by that initially?
They were physically charged by that.
Yeah, like actually
on a couple
jarred.
times.
Yeah.
And we showed them clips of that. They knew it mentally, but physically, it takes you back a little bit. It took us a little time to get going, and those guys are pros. They're playing in professional leagues all throughout the world, and they know how to play. And we just knew that we needed to keep the pressure on. We had to defend better. We had to rotate better. We had to rebound the ball better so that we can get in transition. And early on, they did a great job of they were cutting. They were getting extra passes. Some of the offensive schemes they were trying to counteract our defensive schemes, which was, you know, pretty good. We made a few adjustments, and you know, we needed to get out in transition so that we can get into their legs. And in the second half, I think you were able to see a little bit of that.
Could Jacob be one of those guys when you need a basket you can go to because you were down 8, he made a couple there to get it going, and then had some along with Antonio in that second.
You know, one of the things, Keith, that Cal talked to Jacob about was he wanted to see how he was going to play in this kind of an environment, this kind of a game with the physicality of the game. And you know, I'm proud of him, man. He stepped up. He made some plays. Early on, I think we were settling a lot for just the threes, and we said that we drive the ball. We like threes, but we love getting to the free throw line. We love getting to the basket. We love dunks. We like the threes after the ball has touched the paint and get it out. And then we started driving, getting fouled, started driving, being physical and holding our ground, getting making extra passes after we've gotten paint touches, and things opened up for us in the second half.
Do you feel like this was an ideal trip? I mean, you got 3 games where guys really get some confidence, and then last day you get a real test and they pass it.
I thought it was an unbelievable trip. You know, for the team bonding aspect of it, from the competitive side of it, and you know what, just from the practices, allowing us to practices, doing the things that we were able to do. We got a chance to see some different lineups and try a couple different things, some defensive schemes, and we kept it pretty basic offensively, but it was a very positive week, and few weeks. So we're glad to be. We've enjoyed being in paradise. We've enjoyed the weather and the resort and all that stuff. I'm really happy to be getting home.
Coach, got a few for you. Anything about Jacob Toppin that surprised or really impressed you on this trip and should help his confidence?
Just that the stuff that he's worked on all spring and summer is translated now to the competitive games. You know, playing lower, playing through contact, playing through the first initial physical bump against the defense, which he showed today. You know, being able to make some shots in transition when he was open, his post-up game, long post, turnaround jump shots. I mean, just all the things that he's been working on his game, to see it against other competition and in a competitive atmosphere is what you want. Now he's got to continue it. He's got to continue working and continue building now to get ready for the season.
Any question marks heading into this trip that you felt were answered this week? What's the team need to work on going forward? And are there any surprises that you're excited to kind of incorporate going forward?
Obviously we were excited about the impact and that Adu had on the team in the minutes that he played. He had been working through some growing pains throughout the summer, so he's been on and off, and happy about what CJ was able to accomplish in his process right now. And just obviously happy to see Antonio being able to do what we know he was capable of doing, and for you all to get a chance to see it. Obviously Chris and Kaysen have been phenomenal, and then the growth that Damian has shown. It's been pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting for all those guys individually, and then collectively to see it coming together, seeing it starting to gel, seeing the chemistry starting to fold and form and build, which is we're going to need that.
What is Damian Collins' dunking range? Like, where can he not dunk it from at this point?
I don't know. He's like Inspector Gadget. He's like go arms, man. That dude, holy moly! I don't know if he's jumping. Obviously, you see how long his arms are.
He dropped that one in. He's got 10 feet from
they're dropping it from the ceiling. He's putting it down. That's the way Jack used to jump. Used to.
And one more, Coach. What makes Samir so good in the way he reads the game, makes plays for his teammates, and how many good things on defense did you see in that 4-game stretch for him?
Saw a lot of great things for him because he went up against big guards, he went against veteran guards, he went up against savvy guards, and he continued to play the way he plays. He puts immense pressure on guards and wears them down, and then Kaysen is learning from him in that way. He does a great job of, in our schemes, snapping on the defensive schemes and using his physicality and his arm length to cause problems, and then we're able to, his teammates are able to get into the passing lanes and get some steals and deflections and those kind of things. So, he's the point of the spear for us defensively, and when you've got the best point guard in the country leading your team and defending the way he has, it's great.